Right. Live on both platforms. Grab what you need. Use the restroom if you have to. Sip some water if you're dehydrated. If you're prehydrated, skip the water until after. But if you didn't do that, then drinking is good. And we are going to start in just about 1 or 2 minutes. Let's see who's signing in. Hello. Giving the wave. Trying to give the wave to all my people. Some light going. All right. So I don't teach with props really, although I sit on a pillow occasionally. Anytime I mention, you could use a block for this, I'm not showing that, and I'm not teaching that it's exclusively necessary to have that. But because most people don't have blocks, but everybody's got something they can fold up, like a towel or a blanket. So grab that if you need. Didn't mention to the YouTube people yet, but play some music. If you want to go to my Spotify, Gabriel Benjamin on Spotify, I have a bunch of playlists. Anything that's deep Hatha or Hatha flow would be a good playlist for tonight's class. Play your own music or do no music, whatever you like. It is 6 o'clock. Yeah, more people are chiming in. It's good to see you all again. 6 o'clock, it's time to begin. So let's begin in a comfortable seat. Yeah, we'll do our best to have tall posture, so sit nice and tall. Shoulders open, and the chest open. And we'll take some deep breath. Deep, deep breath. And continue deep breath, adding more volume to each round to get to that point where you're expanding as much as you can, breathing your maximum capacity. Also breathing deep out, exhaling fully, letting go all of the breath. Continuing with that process, you inhale till you're full. Exhale till you're empty. Take the right ear to the right shoulder and work your left shoulder down, deep down, and breathe. Take the other side. Left ear, left shoulder. Right shoulder works down. Deep breath. Come back to center. Roll the shoulders. And do both directions. And then stirring up the spine. And do both directions. Great, let's go ahead and take hands and knees. Roll out the back. Continue. Yeah, let's go ahead. Place the hands near the knees. Extend the legs, have the knees bending a little bit. And if you'd like, have the arms folding into each other and let everything hang down. Lengthen through the spine, maybe bend the knees more so you can stand up with the flat back. Inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, bend the arms, stretching the triceps. Yeah, arms extend and then relax. Let's go ahead and take eagle arms. You wrap the right arm around the left. Wrap twice with the arms and stretch behind the shoulder blades. Deep breath. Other side. And when you complete both sides, double check that the feet are parallel and take chair pose. You can do chair lightly if you prefer, otherwise a deep chair is good if it doesn't hurt your knees. And put weight in the heels. Exhale, downward dog. Have the head down and the hips high, pushing strong into the hands. Now let's go ahead and put the knees on the floor and take child's pose. And come back to hands and knees. Exhale, 8-part bow. Lower and release the feet back. Inhale, easy cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, easy cobra. Lift the hands a little bit. And then come on down. Inhale, easy cobra, lift the hands. Arms extend back, open the chest. Come on down. Inhale, basic locust. And come on down. Inhale, cobra. Come on down. And bring the hands to low ribs. If you'd like, take upward dog, or just lift to neutral if you prefer. Otherwise, up dog, and then engage the core, downward dog. Lift the hips high and relax the head down. Press into the hands. Yeah, knees on the floor. Let's go ahead and take the elbows down and walk the legs way back. And have the hips and the shoulders level. And squeeze the core, push into the feet. Deep breath. And then the Sphinx stretch. Lift and open up in the chest and reach back through the feet. Thread the fingers. Very steady. If you like, you can lengthen the arms. And then we'll come on down. Hands alongside the chest. And inhale, cobra. Come on down. Bring the hands lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Bend the left knee and press through the right heel. Hold. Switch sides. And then ground deep through both heels. Knees to the floor. Take child's pose. Maybe fold the arms under the head so you can rest completely and breathe. And come on up to sitting or kneeling and take a big step up with the right foot. Runner's lunge. You see how my knee is right above the ankle? Very key. We'll work on lifting the chest. And then taking the hand on the knee, twist to the right, but open the left shoulder out. So you're opening the chest and the shoulders on both sides while twisting the spine, breathing. Come on back to center. Take a half split and work on lengthening the spine. Lift and lengthen forward through chest. Come back. Runner stretch. And next is Parsvottanasana, the scissor stretch. You can have a little bend in the front knee if you feel too tight. Otherwise, enjoy lengthening and toning gently through both legs and breathing deep. Walk back, downward dog. And child's pose. Come on up. And take a big step up with the left foot. Left foot steps up. Runner's lunge. See how I have the knee right in line with the ankle there. And then we'll go ahead and work on lifting the chest. Then take the hand on the knee and take a nice twist. The shoulders opening on both sides. Deep breath. Come on back to center. Take a half split, lift the chest, reach forward through it. Flex the toes, the little toe as well as all of the toes back toward you. And reach forward through the chest. Come back to runner. Enjoy the breath. Take scissors pose or Parsvottanasana. Downward dog. Then walk or hop up, feet to hands. Half lift, and then fold the arms into each other and fold down more fully. Releasing deep down the back of the neck. Maybe soften the knees if you feel overstretched or have wide feet. And then plant the hands on the ground, come to a flat back. Consider bending the knees, stand up tall. Arms lift, arms relax. Once again, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit very deep, draw into the core. And hands down, downward dog. Lifting the hips high, reaching for that peak of the mountain. Ancient times, this was called mountain pose because it resembles a tall mountain, ideally. So you reach for the peak and let the spine just flow down. Knees on the floor, knees wide. Take a knees wide child and just enjoy this variation, gently stretching the hips and letting go with the breath. Come on up to sitting or kneeling, and then take a big step up with the right foot. Runner, and then lift a bit. And if you can, bring the shoulders above the hips, and the front knee is right above the ankle. And then twist to the right, taking a half bind with the arms, and opening up in the chest. 5 deep breaths. Coming on back to center. Let's go ahead and glide. Hands and knees lower, all the way down. Arms extend, overhead. And just enjoy this full surrender. And hands come back near the shoulders. Next is Cobra. And come on down. Use the core and lift. Downward dog. Knees on the floor. Again, child's pose. Come on up to sitting or kneeling. Big step up with the left foot. Knee above ankle, as you see there. And then you're going to lift a bit, hold the knee, maybe lift until the shoulders are above the hips, and then take a twist to the left. Nice deep breath. Come on back to center. 8-part bow, lowering it all the way. And extending the arms overhead. Full surrender. Deep breath. And then lifting the arms and the legs, extended locust. And come on down. And place the hands near the shoulders. And taking cobra, and we're going to hold cobra a little bit. Exhale. Release. Use the core and lift. Now take a plank and hold plank a little bit. Flat back, strong core, strong legs as well. Dog stretch. Head down, hips high. Knees on the floor. Child's pose. Let's go ahead and come on up to sitting or kneeling and take a big step up with the right foot. And then lengthen the back leg, lift, maybe hold the knee if you need, otherwise arms lift. And now we're in crescent lunge, holding and breathing. Very strong back leg. Hands on the floor, left arm down, right arm up, rotated runner. Back leg super strong. Come on down, and now make a spin to Prasarita and bring the arms forward. Relax the head down. Bring the hands back. Draw into the core. Lift. Open the right foot. Next is, you want to make sure the foot really opens, like facing forward or slightly more than that. Next is triangle pose. You don't have to reach very deep. In fact, if you're newer to it, be higher up. Just don't push hard on the knee. And if you can keep the chest open, eventually you reach low. But that's not important. Form, the core, and the breath are most important. And let's sweep down to a runner's lunge and take child's pose. Deep breath. Come on up to sitting or kneeling and step up with the left foot. And then lengthen the back leg. Maybe hold the leg for some balance. Stand on up. And extend the arms. Back leg super strong. Sitting nice and low, hooking the tailbone, abdomen in, deep breath. And hands down. Right hand stays down, left arm up, rotated raised runner. The shoulders may tend to get tense, but try and open them. Open the chest. Breathe deep. Exhale, come on down. Make a spin to the side. And then either hold the ground or hold the ankles. 5 deep breaths. Lengthen through the spine. Stand on up. Open up the left foot forward or slightly more open than that. Extend through the arms. Do your triangle lightly. If you keep the form, go deep. Breathe deep. You're going to have your glutes tucking under, your top hip rolling back, abdomen in, long arms and legs, long spine. Spread the toes. And take runner's pose. Child's pose. Try the wide child again. Raise your arms how you like. Arms forward is good. You might enjoy having a reverse prayer. So you're stretching the hips and the shoulders a little bit. Whatever you like though. Any child that helps you rest and relax. And let's come back to hands and knees. And then downward dog. Walk or jump up. Fold over the legs more. Straight back lift. Arms up. Arms relax. Let's go ahead. Open the right knee. Lift the knee and open. Hold. And just stay like this. You can hold the wall if you need. And if you want, take the foot and extend partway or fully. You can also have the arm out to side. Deep breath. Steady eye gaze. And we'll release that and do the other leg. So start by just bending the knee, lift and open the knee a bit, have the arm out, or hold the hip. Option to hold the foot and extend the leg partway or fully. Deep breath. And release. Next, we're going to have the feet together and the hands in prayer. Bend the knees very deep and take a prayer twist. If the knees hurt, you can be lifted and just hold the low back. Otherwise, the deeper the twist helps you to lengthen the low back more. The deeper the knee bend helps with the safer, deeper twist is what I meant to say. And we'll do the other side. Nice deep twist, and of course, stay with the breath. Come back to center, and hands on the ground. Walk back, dog pose. Right foot steps up a little bit, and another round of Parsvottanasana. Lift the chest. Use your fingertips, maybe a block if you have one. Take rotated triangle. A longer stance if your back heel is on the ground might help for the twist. You can hold the low back or have the arm up. Come on down. Let's do the other leg. Stay in the scissors form. Just start with this. Warm up into it. You can stay here the whole time if you're not twisting tonight. Otherwise, prop up maybe your fists or your fingertips. Get an extra couple inches. Lift the chest a little bit. Maybe just hold the low back. Or go ahead and take a nice deep twist. Deep breath. Come on down. Downward dog. Right knee forward. Swan. If it's okay on your back, bring the hands further back. If it doesn't feel good, you don't have to do it. Otherwise, you bring the hands further back and really work on opening up in the chest. And let's go ahead and take a forward bend. And just relax. Work on the lift. and then pass through a plank, strengthening the core, and taking the other side. If it feels good, bring the arms further back and work on opening up in the chest. And now let's go ahead and lay deep into the forward bend and enjoy. And come on up. Exhale, downward dog. Child's pose. Let's take a comfortable seat. Adjust to the side, legs come out from under. Hips back. Lifting the arms, extend through the arms and the spine, flex the feet a little bit. Have active legs and long arms. Draw into the core, lift the chest, but have the shoulders setting down a little bit. Keep reaching forward through the chest as we take Paschimottanasana. And release the forward bend. Let's go ahead and bend the knees. We're actually going to widen the feet and prop up into a squat pose. If you can't do the squat, you might consider doing a seated hip opener like butterfly instead. Otherwise, you're just going to spend about a minute in the squat, gathering our thoughts and just breathing. Now let's go ahead and sit down and take a nice wide straddle. If you're newer to stretching, then straddle won't be that wide. You just open a little bit, and that's totally fine. And eventually you can go a little bit farther, and we'll work on sitting really tall and bringing the arms up. And if your shoulders are tight, bring them up like this, and maybe a little bit more, and eventually you can have the arms together. But still a sense of the shoulders working down as the arms and fingers lengthen up. Rolling the thighs back, drawing in the core, and sitting up as tall as you can. And we're going to go ahead and stretch to one leg, maybe just holding the shin or one hand on the foot, eventually both. Deep breath. Now let's do the other side. And we'll come back to center. Bring the legs closer together. Have them a little bit wide apart and roll the hip out, working on the internal as well as the external rotation. Do your best to sit tall. Other side. All right, very good. Now our hips are nice and loose. We can sit cross-legged. Maybe sit on the lower blanket. And sit, draw the hips back, arrange the arms on the thighs. Sit tall, and let's just close the eyes for about 5 breaths, just enjoying some time for peace and quiet. Come back to the body, take one hand to the side stretch over with the other arm, and switch. When you've done both sides, you're going to switch which leg is in front. And we'll do another little session where we have our eyes closed. Just a little bit of quiet time, I call it. Eyes closed, 5 breaths. It's very simple. Sitting tall and breathing. And come back to the body. And let's go ahead and set up to lower onto the back. So scoot until there's enough space behind you. So gently roll down and take knees to chest. Bring the feet to the ground. Open the knees and have the feet together. Butterfly. Nice deep breath. Knees lift. Move the feet about as wide as the hips and parallel. Inhale, bridge. Lift just to a comfortable height, maybe just a little, or if you can lift higher, tuck under the arms and the shoulders. Use the hands on the glutes to really get a good lift and expand the chest. Breathing deep into the pose. And come on down when you're ready. Have the feet wide and bend the knees in. And go ahead and bring the feet together and exhale, knees to chest. Open the arms, take the legs to the left, body twisting right. Nice deep stretch and deep breath as well. Let's go ahead and take the other side. And when you're nice and complete with both sides, take your pose of choice for deep relaxation. Maybe covering with a blanket or padding under the knees, doing whatever it is you need to do to close the eyes and just relax. Let's go ahead and deepen the breath and bring slow, subtle movement back to the body, wiggling the fingers and toes, taking the knees to the chest, and then eventually come on up to a comfortable seat. Sit any way you like, so long as it feels good on your legs and knees. Sit tall and breathe deep. We're going to do a clearing breath and then 3 ohms. Breathe in through the nose. Open mouth, let it all out. And then inhaling. Namaste. All right. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Classes are based in donation, so leave a donation if you can, or just share with your friends. Regardless, keep practicing. Tomorrow we have no morning class. Night class is core conditioning, so not yoga, but some stretching for sure, and a lot of overlap between that and yoga, but it's an excellent fitness class. So if you're down for fitness and jumping around, then that's fun. And then we'll continue on Thursday at 10:30 for Vinyasa and 6 p.m. Deep Hatha. However, I will tell everyone, my fiance and I are having a baby, and the due date is technically soon, but she, as a first-time mother, is likely to go beyond it. So, but at any point, I'm going to take my little 5-day week off and just repost my greatest hits of these recorded classes. And then I'll get back to it and probably do a reduced schedule of like 4 to 5 classes, still keeping in all of the categories, but just not doing the double days as much for a little while. So thank you again. Appreciate that we can do this and we can practice together. Drink some water or tea, have a nice healthy meal, bath if you have one, get good rest, and keep stretching. Say goodbye to YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube.